Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ryan. See, today's video now is a little bit different from my usual content. Bear with me as well because I've lost my voice a little bit recently. Might be evident in this video and also the reaction video I'm in, but I think the message still comes across clearly. Let me start by emphasizing how important it is in any society in the world to have a police force. Law enforcement is needed. I'm just saying this in general. There's plenty of laws I don't personally agree with and they need changing, like the way I've been conducted in the video I'm reacting to. But law enforcement is definitely needed, otherwise everyone would just go reckless. This does not refute the fact that they are not above the law. Just like us, they need to follow the law. They need to enforce the law. They are not above it. They are public servants and not above the law. I've grown up in London and in my time, I have been stopped and searched by the police a few times. Well, if I'm being very honest, quite a few times. It can get very tiring. It's even worse when the situation has not been handled properly by alleged professionals. At my big age now, I swear to you, this is the fastest I've ever been stopped and searched by the police. And it's the time back in the day when I was walking on the road and I got picked up from behind and thrown in a police van without warning. This time round when driving, it was literally seconds between them following me and I swear to you, literally tailgating me. I didn't even realise they were behind me. It was literally seconds between them putting their blue lights on and then being at my front window. We're talking 11 or 12 seconds maximum. And if I'm being very honest, even that's very generous. I always video myself when stopped by the police for my own safety. I use my phone as a sat-nav. So while I was trying to switch from the sat-nav to my camera, this guy was banging on my window. Seriously, this guy was smashing up my window. So much force on my window. This car is my property. You have no right to be hitting up my window. Naturally, this was before I can get filming started, so I didn't get a chance to capture this. And even then, you're gonna see, I didn't even start getting hostile to him about that. I'm gonna break this video down now and expand on anything needed. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, mate.
Hi there, how are we doing? You alright today?
Yeah, how you doing?
Have your driving licence on you at all?
I don't. The DVLA are meant to send it to me.
The DVLA are meant to send it to you?
Yeah, they should have got it by now.
Okay, do you have any other ID on you at all, or anything like that?
As you can see, I've started by being very pleasant with the officer. I also meant to say that I sent my license off to the DVLA to get a replacement for a lost one. A lost one that wasn't given back to me when I got 3 points on my license. Again, very unjustified because there was no evidence, but that's another video for another day. The DVLA and the Driver Vehicle and Licensing Agency here in the UK. I sent the application off a couple of weeks ago and they meant to send me a new one. Shouldn't even be paying for that because I never got my license back from the people that gave me 3 points, but you know, everything's unfair in this system, right? But anywho, I had an ID card from Portugal, which is stronger than my driver's license anyway, so it was all good.
I don't think I do, no. My name's Ryan Colaco. I live in...
You live where, sorry? Don't worry, we'll go into that in a second.
Yeah, this is valid.
Okay, that might do perfectly.
Yep.
Can you just ask where you're off to today? Sorry, can I borrow that?
Yeah.
Can you just ask where you're off to today?
Well... just over there, just down at that.
Yeah, what's the address, sorry?
I've blurred this bit out anyway because it's not relevant. It's the place I was heading away from. But the reason why I left a long blur is to show you my reaction all the way up until they started getting aggressive with me.
What's the address, sorry?
Can I just ask as well, why did you stop me anyway?
Right, I'll tell you what, you can do that. Right,
Yeah.
okay, what's going to happen? You're going to be detained for the purpose of search, okay? You just need to
Wait, hold on, wait, sorry, wait, hold on.
No,
wait, I'm
So
not...
as you can hear from the video, my car battery was still active, so I took the key out. The minute I asked them why I was getting searched, that's when they started getting aggressive with me. As you can see as well, no gloves were used, no face mask used, and there was never acceptable distance shown by this particular officer to comply with social distancing rules in the UK. This is a man that's supposed to be enforcing the law, but feels like he's above the law. And he didn't like the fact that I questioned that. Even if they didn't expect to physically get confrontational with me, he handled my ID card without gloves and I think that's unacceptable. Search or no search. He then proceeded to handle my wrists, which is flesh on flesh contact, and then continued to restrain, handcuff me and drag me out my vehicle.
I'm not driving off. I just want to know why am I going to be searched?
We'll go through all of that, okay?
Yeah, but you just put your hand. Can you get your hands out?
No. What you need to take at the moment. Okay.
No.
These keys are making me very, very worried.
No,
right?
I don't want you to take them. I don't want you to take them. All right, let me put them in my pocket. Let me put them in my pocket. Let me put them in my pocket. Then you're holding me. I would rather not be touched.
For the purpose of search.
What search? What is this search for?
I'll go through it.
Okay. Look, you're right in my face. There's meant to be a 2 meter distance.
Right. Okay. You take for the purpose of search.
What is your shoulder number?
I'm willing to explain. Right. You need to get out of it. Why
have you got handcuffs out? Why have you got handcuffs out? What are you doing? What are you doing, man?
Calm down.
What are you doing?
Calm down.
What are you doing?
Listen, I'm happy to go through it all.
Oh my God,
we need to get out of the vehicle.
Oh man. All right, I'm still recording though. I'm still recording. I don't want your I'm still. Just don't let. All right, can you get?
Right.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Right.
I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything.
Listen, for whatever reason, you haven't listened to what the officer has
I haven't done anything.
Get out of the car and he will explain.
I'm not going to do nothing. My keys in my pocket. I'm just holding my phone.
That's fine,
and you're touching me. Why are you touching me? What search? Yeah, because you just pulled me out my car.
I get that. I'm willing to go through everything. Just step over to the side.
All right, can you? Why are you searching my car? No, but I need to know. You've not told me anything.
Step over to the side.
All right, hold up. I'm just.
You know what? I find it really hilarious how he said that I'm very aggy with him. Listen, I've just been touched by professionals supposed to be enforcing the social distancing rule, flesh on flesh contact, unnecessarily handcuffed, manhandled, and dragged right out my vehicle. Look, I'm a relatively calm person. In fact, I'll go as far as saying I never lose my temper. But at bare minimum, is this not a natural reaction to someone abusing their powers? You tell me.
Why are you searching my car? No, but I need to know. You've not told me anything.
Step over to the side.
All right, hold up. I'm just. No, I just want to. I want to look my car. No, but you haven't done anything. What do you mean,
You were evidently very nervous. You TSG with tests to the area.
Hey, look. I need to see what he's touching. I need to see what he's doing. Why are you touching? You ain't even got gloves on, man. How are you going for the gloves?
I wanted gloves on in the first place, okay?
Look, you're making an example of me.
At this point, I said I wanted to lock my car because they were taking me away from my car and all the officers were following me. I ain't leaving my car open on the road. I think that's reasonable. And because I was completely oblivious to what was going on, it definitely was a reasonable request. But listen, the Misuse of Drugs Act completely came out the blue as soon as I was in handcuffs. And as soon as I started asking them questions, I think they felt uncomfortable because I think they knew they messed up. They also said I was evidently nervous. But even you've seen me in the beginning of the video. I can tell you, I didn't feel nervous at all. Or well, not to that high level they're trying to claim. Despite the fact that the guy was banging on my window and I couldn't capture that on the footage. Believe me, it was heavy banging on my window, I promise you. The way I was treated at this point is exactly why I felt hard done by. This is exactly why things turn sour. It's hard to want to comply when you feel you're being harshly treated and you feel like it's unjustifiable. I didn't do anything, man. And also, don't insult me and say you wanted to put gloves on. You touched my ID card without them. You had 11 seconds with the majority of the time in your vehicle before you jumped out to stop me. You prioritized running out your vehicle and treating me badly over my health and safety. You also jeopardized your own health and safety. You don't know if I got it. Selfish and unprofessional, man.
In this area, I can't even see what he's doing. Things could go missing. Everyone's watching me now.
It's all recorded, buddy. Okay?
No, can you at least stand there and see what he's doing to my car?
Listen, you're going to get searched. Officers that are searching your car have got a 41 video camera on them.
I don't give a about that. I don't give a about that. I'm getting violated right now. I could be getting COVID. I don't know how many people you've been in contact with.
Don't worry, we you know, if anybody shows any symptoms, straight away we're off work. Man. You don't need to worry about that.
It's not about that. I could be getting it. You don't.
Have you got anything on you?
No.
The waistband, Sergeant, straight away. Right.
If anyone shows symptoms, we're off work. Okay, shall I go tell the health professionals you know better? Shall I go tell them that this only applies if you show symptoms? Listen, you physically touched me. Flesh to flesh. You had your face in my face. Your hand in my face. COVID-19 is one of those things where a person does not necessarily have to show symptoms for them to have it. Just admit the gloves should have been on.
I'm not being funny, okay? The waistband, people can see a lot of stuff,
yeah,
okay?
well, I don't, innit?
Straight away I've gone to the waistband and you pulled away massively.
Oh, have a look, have a look.
This is part of the search. It makes part. I know, but I'm explaining it. So I want to do that.
I just thought you pulled that for me. You pulled me over straight away, and I don't know what it's for. You just looked at me and you pulled me over. That's what happened. I don't know.
You wouldn't listen.
What do you mean I wouldn't listen?
Are you going to listen now?
I should have just left my window. I should have left it up, man. Put your hands in my car and everything.
Step forward.
I can't even see what he's doing.
This guy actually said I wouldn't listen. Yo, I was so compliant. All I asked was why I was gonna be searched before I got lunged at. Like I said in the video, I should have only had my window this much open. I could talk to them through that gap. Bear in mind, when you're talking to police officers from your vehicle, you should do that as well. Just keep it a little bit down. Your safety is a priority, man.
I can't even see what he's doing. If anything goes missing.
Do you need to spread your legs nice and wide?
Just leave my keys in my pocket,
Yeah, that's
please.
fine. I'm not. Have I taken them out?
Right?
Okay, spread your legs nice and wide.
Now I'm gonna have to go disinfect myself. I'm getting touched by officers. Look, and everyone watching me.
Mate, this is part of the...
Listen, I don't know what the overall obsession was, and you're gonna see it throughout the rest of the video, but I don't know why they wanted my keys, man. They tried to grab them from early, and you're gonna see how they keep trying to do it throughout the rest of the video.
This is part of the search, okay?
I don't like being touched.
You pull away, then
Why are
we
you
end up having to
touching
go
me?
to strip searches.
I've told you where I live. You've got my ID. What else do you want? What else do you want? You're searching for drugs. You don't really have any reason to anyway. I've not done anything.
There's quite a smell of cannabis.
There's a large smell of cannabis.
There's a large smell of cannabis. Did you just say there's a large smell of cannabis coming from my vehicle?
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with you? Is there something wrong with you? I've never smoked anything in my life.
When I walked up to your window...
I have never smoked anything in my life.
sir.
No one's been in my car.
Sir,
Telling
listen
you
to
what
me.
I thought I smelled.
Look, I don't look. They're going from my bag.
Listen, oh my god. This is where I got fully wound up because they blatantly lied. How could there be a smell of cannabis in my car when I never hold it or smoke it? In fact, I've never even smoked it in my life, and this isn't even a lie. Not that I ever have to justify it. This is the part where they probably thought to themselves that they really messed up. They wanted to pin something on me. My car's hardly been in use since this lockdown. Sorry, I gotta say lockdown because this Conservative government and Boris Johnson haven't been clear about it. The way they have exercised their words has been extremely unclear. And I also don't like the Tories. But we'll talk about that another time. But yeah, my car's hardly been in use since this so-called lockdown. Since March. There's even leather seats in my car. Even if there was any sort of smell. Listen, I could be eating the greasiest chicken and chips in my car. You still ain't easily smelling that. They were reaching at this point, and I just can't accept those lies, man. Their body cam footage and my phone footage cannot capture sense. You can't smell anything from videos. Listen, I ain't gonna wash those clothes, and I ain't gonna wash the car, and so-called professionals can come check my car for cannabis. Because I can't accept that, man. This is an example of corrupt police officers.
Bag. They're going from my bag. They're going from my bag.
There's an ID card of it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Right, sir, you need to listen to me.
Oh my god.
You need to listen to me right now because we've not completed the search.
Oh,
Right?
look, he's got my.
Leaning away from me.
Yeah, but
Just stand up.
I'm not running away. He's got my stuff.
Listen.
I don't know who you are.
What you do? Replace
I don't care about that. You're still people.
He's got your ID because we need to run some checks through. It's as simple as that.
Listen, don't expect me to remain calm, especially when I've been unlawfully detained, unlawfully searched, and dehumanized. Uniform or not, you are still strangers to me. Protecting myself from strangers at that point is in my best interest, especially when I'm detained in handcuffs.
Your ID because we need to run some checks through. It's as simple as that.
I just don't like people touching. Can I at least face my car, please? Can I face my car then?
No, not at the moment, because what I need to do is I need to do the other side of you.
Yeah, then do it from behind. I can't. Look, you can do that. You got an officer in front of you. If you handcuff me, look. You're searching my car. As far as I'm concerned,
Just make it easy.
yeah.
They wanted to position my eyesight away from my vehicle, and I had to continually push them against this. Why is it such a problem for me to witness my vehicle being searched? It's my vehicle, right? I even told him how he could search me while I'm facing my vehicle. Why are they making things so difficult? You've treated me like I'm worthless, and now you expect me to listen to you.
As far as I'm concerned, you don't have any grounds to search me. Yeah, you don't have any grounds to search. Look, he's going from my bag. So.
Well, he's going to go for your bag. That's part of the search, okay?
Yes,
I
I'm
still
looking
need
at
to
it. I'm
complete
looking
my
at it.
search here,
Do what
okay?
you need to do. I'm trying to look at my bag. That's it. See, I can cooperate.
Finished. Once we're finished, then we can write out. We can
Cannabis. Hey, never ever smoked any weed in my life.
You getting a whiff now?
Not as much as I was from the window.
What? You never got any smell from my car. This is man. Look, can you call some more police officers here then? I'm more than happy to wait. No, because you can't be saying stuff like, you can't throw accusations like that. Oh, you're going to say that now because no, what do you mean? It's not for my vehicle. Get in there. Look, one by one, go in there now and just smell it. Go in there. I'm happy for you to go there and smell.
Honestly, I smell it from the window. We need to get control
Hey,
of
look,
it.
At this point, I was getting even more irritated. How could they sleep at night knowing they've pulled someone over that's innocent and now they want to make up lies about them? What have I done to them for them to want to have me down? What? Seriously? They tried to say that the smell was less when they were away from our car window, but it was still evidently on me. I even suggested they bring down more police officers to verify this because I can't take these lies. And just to put this out here as as well, the part of that area that I was in did not smell of weed. Did not smell of any drugs. Did not smell of any substances. Listen, I was breathing normal air, man.
We need to get control.
Hey, look, you're really hurting me. I'm not trying to run away, man. I'm not going to do nothing. I can't run like this anyway.
I'm not moving. I'm not doing
Can
anything.
I ask you a question? This is like a genuinely serious question.
Go on.
Have you had a negative interaction with police?
Yes, I have. Yes.
So, is that why you've kind of reacted?
These handcuffs were extremely tight and he was trying to say he wasn't moving. More lies. She also asked me if I had negative interactions with the police prior to this. I answered yes, because that is the case. But really, that's besides the point, considering what has happened here. I'm gonna treat every individual the same. I should have asked her how she would feel being dragged out her vehicle after asking a perfectly reasonable question. Hello?
And what is your social number? Uniform 2060. Okay, cool. And that's uniform 2101. Okay. He's got in my boot, so can you move me there, please? So I can have a look. You can move me. Yeah, I'll open it if you just let me press it from my. Let me press it from my pocket. Just can you lower it? I can. No. Let me open it. I'm pressing it from my pocket.
Why do you need to open it?
Because it's my keys. That you already got access to my vehicle, which I don't want.
Is there any reason you're being so kind of like...
No, you had no reason to stop me. I just want to go home. I want to go home. Now you've touched all my. Look, can I just have a look at what he's touching? Yeah?
Look, how could she say I was trying to be difficult? And how could she expect me to be okay with what they're doing to me? I can open my car boot myself, using my key, and I should be able to do that. I don't know why they wanted these keys so badly. Listen, man, my car is not that great. My key rings, nothing too great on there. Get me. What does she want?
Stole my. Look, can I just have a look at what he's touching? Look, I think this is perfectly reasonable. This is perfect. What I'm asking for is perfectly reasonable. So can I please stand over there?
Here is enough.
No, I can't see the boot. I cannot see the boot.
You can see what he's doing.
I can't see enough. No, I want to see. I want to stand. Alright, let me at least move here
Stop moving
then.
over there. Just stand.
Oh, you are ridiculous.
I'm not moving. You're the one moving. So if
Oh
your wrist
man,
there,
see, I got to give that back as well now, and it's going to be contaminated with I don't know what.
He's wearing gloves, isn't it?
No, the gloves don't do enough.
He said everything won't be contaminated in my car because his colleague was wearing gloves. Why are these coppers enforcing the law for COVID-19 when they don't even follow it themselves? Serious training is needed on the whole COVID-19 pandemic for them, as well as how to conduct stop and searches. The guy that stopped me as well was clearly not from London. This guy does not have an understanding of how to deal with people and community. He ain't about it.
No, the gloves don't do enough. Yeah.
What's your name?
Ryan,
Ryan. What do you do for work?
why are you asking all these
Just 'cause
questions?
obviously you've got a bag full of cable ties and just wondering.
Yeah, it's part. I work in the film industry, and I've not touched my. As you can see, the boot. I've not met, not touched anything. Yeah.
Questions, obviously, because it's stuff like that. I just want to know, obviously, what you do, that kind of thing. Do you
There,
do set up your own
there you go.
films
No,
or-
it's I work. I'm a freelancer, but you can see he's actually holding something that can prove that actually.
Yeah, that's obviously we're just asking questions.
At this point, they realised they had nothing on me and they were just reaching to get me in trouble. There was plenty of evidence to show that I'm in the film industry. I ain't worked since March, innit? But things like that I haven't removed from my boot. I even had a filming permit in there, as well as some more evidence. They were just reaching, man.
Are you done?
Yeah. So where's the cannabis then? Where's anything unlawful? So what's in there that's what's in there that's unlawful? Can you please answer that? Because I've been handcuffed.
It's a negative search. That's fine.
Yes, I've been handcuffed. I've been put to the side
Yeah.
for no valid reason, basically.
I've explained the grounds of the search.
No, it's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Right. Would you
Bro,
like
bro, I've done nothing.
I thought you were
I've
from
done
the
nothing.
Are you here anyway?
But
Would you
yeah.
would you like a copy of the
They found nothing and felt stupid about it. If you listen closely as well, someone sees me that knows me and starts talking to me. And then the police officer says, I thought you weren't from this area. Imagine this is after the unlawful search and everything's been in place to prove that I'm not guilty of anything. Do I need to be from the area to know anyone? I know people all over London and I go to every part of London. The search is over, so why is that relevant? I know people in Birmingham, I know people in Manchester. Yo, I know someone in Newcastle. If I start going up to Newcastle now, can the officer say the same thing to me? They were reaching to catch me out and just somehow provoke me. Yo, I ain't happy about this.
Yeah.
Would you like a copy of the search?
Yes, I would. Huh? I got stopped. I got pulled over straight away. Pulled up. I got pulled out my car. You've seen it, bro. You've seen. Can I have all my stuff back, please? No reason. That's why the handcuffs are off now.
The car legit?
Yeah, everything's legit.
Well, the thing is, if you just got out of the car when we asked you to do so,
Yeah, but it's not that easy. I need to know why I've been stopped. And even then, if I didn't open my window all the way, you wouldn't have had access to start grabbing me and touching me. You didn't even put gloves on. should have done that before you got out of your vehicle.
Didn't give me an opportunity to do that.
What do, you know, you could have. How many of you were in there?
I've got to try and take
The officer said I didn't give him an opportunity to put gloves on. Do I control him when he comes out his vehicle, and prior to that? Do I control him when he thinks putting his bare hands on my ID is acceptable? This was before any sort of search might or might not have taken place, and it's a part of a stop that's always going to happen. You're always going to ask for ID, so you think it's okay to touch them with your bare hands? Sorry man, not justified. Fix up.
You're there. You've got all the time in the world to put the gloves on while, you know, I turn the corner.
What you're saying then by saying that is that we would have formed an assumption that we were going to search you before we stopped you. Initially we were going to just stop and speak to you, but your behaviour and some of the things that happened in your actions have then turned it into a
Because
scenario
you grabbed him,
where the
he grabbed
officers
me.
need to
He
search
grabbed me,
you.
that's why. He
that's
put his
why we
hands on the
don't-
vehicle,
that's why we
man.
don't go straight away with
It's just ridiculous, man. Bravo X-ray 69, Foxtrot, November, Kilo.
This is a territorial support group police van. They're responsible for domestic disorder, counter-terrorism and law enforcement. This is a riot van with real riot gear inside it. I naturally seen them charging to me because that's exactly what they did. They were so quick to run out that van. It is a worrying situation. Even then, I maintained my composure. But could you blame me if I did get nervous initially? It's a nerve-wracking situation, and don't ever let police officers tell you differently, or anyone for that matter. An ex-police officer also said that police officers in this department actively go out seeking physical confrontation and are also the worst bullies. They are a good example of police brutality still existing. Prior to COVID-19, in March, I got followed for about 7 minutes. Imagine the initial interaction from that police officer was very cocky. The first thing he said to me, "Is there a reason you're trying to get away from us?" But all I was doing was trying to find parking big enough for both of us. Again, that was probably no longer than about 8 seconds. And me being me, like I said, I record all these police interactions. When I offered to walk back with him to show him exactly why I parked where I did, he declined it. This is what I'm saying. I don't normally talk about police situations. Probably no one that knows me personally would have even known about this situation, but I'm only bringing it into time with this story to show you that there are some police officers that feel they could do what they want whenever they want, and that includes the ones that are even off duty. Even then, it was a lot easier 2 months ago because that particular officer actually showed me some sort of respect after he did insult me, really. See, I try and keep things civil even when I'm greeted like that. All I did this time round was ask why my vehicle was gonna be searched, and I got bombarded. I don't like the way it escalated, and saying my car smelled cannabis was a blatant lie. They should not get away with this. This is my reputation on the line. Like I said, I'm not washing that car, I'm not washing that outfit. I want tests to be taken for substances. This really isn't on. So, what do you guys think? Is there anything you think I missed? Is there anything you think I'm being unreasonable about? Let me know if there's anything you want me to expand on. Just let me know anything at all about it. I'm getting back to all of you. Smash this like button and also share this video. Awareness needs to be brought about this situation because so many similar situations like this happen across the globe. We want justice. Subscribe to this channel as well because I got a lot of content to come. I got a lot of content already on the channel, and I'm also open to video requests. Get out my social media handles as well. I'll also accept interaction on there. They're all on the screen and in the description below. Boom, Ryan C, and I'm out.